Welcome to Top Gear, where tonight a new name will be added to a list of motoring innovators. Henry Elon Musk and now, Patrick McGuinness. Yes, thank you, madam. Yes, tonight I create a revolutionary new car.
An absolute shambles.
Absolute genius, more like. That's coming up later, but first, Chris Harris has a question.
I do. Think about machines built for ultimate performance. F1 cars, superbikes, fighter jets. What do they all have in common?
Flintoff's crashed them all.
Unfair. I haven't crashed a jet.
Well, not yet, you've not. That's not the answer, by the way. They all put the driver in the middle, because obviously that's the best place to be for balance, weight distribution, basically everything. So why does your average supercar insist on shoving the driver over on one side? It doesn't make any sense. McLaren clearly agree. Have a look at this.
1211 downwind, on to go. 111 join, serial 4.
The Speedtail. Costing more than £2 million and measuring over 5 metres from nose to pointy rear end. This is a road-going Art Deco spaceship that puts the driver front and centre. Yeah, it's a 3-seater. Driver in the middle, one passenger sat back on either side. How sci-fi is that? Now, it does raise one issue. How do you get in and maintain the dignity? So, is it bum first or head first? I'm going to sort of shuffle across. Oh, look at that. Get comfy. Now, because there are seats where you'd normally have switches and controls, everything is up on these 3 screens here on the dashboard, and if you want to start it, you press a button up here. Sitting in the middle of the car just feels so special. It's a feeling that's hard to describe, but it's instantly gratifying. You know what? It feels instantly right. It feels like a McLaren F1. The car that, back in the 90s, rewrote pretty much every speed record of its day. The car that is still considered to be one of the all-time greats. Now, if you're going to invoke the spirit of the McLaren F1, you'd better have the performance to back it up. And Speedtail does. This thing has over 1,000 horsepower and nearly 850 foot-pounds of torque. It is the fastest McLaren ever. In fact, it's the fastest British car ever made. Which, let's be honest, is a point that really needs demonstrating. This thing is outrageous. Watch this. There we go. At 100 miles an hour, it just gets going. And now that's 186. And that's 200 there. Now we're rocking along. That's 230. And that's the end of the runway. Sensational. Give it enough room and it will top out at 250 miles per hour. And the Speedtail can get from 0 to 200 miles an hour in 14 seconds. That's the kind of speed that a really fast saloon car takes to do from 0 to 100 miles an hour. That is crazy speed. And the only thing you can do when you've experienced that is head back and do it again. The Speedtail is a car built for one purpose: ultimate straight line speed. That is a weapon. That is a proper weapon. And to create it, McLaren has pushed the boundaries of road car aerodynamics. Every inch of the Speedtail Speedtail's streamliner bodywork has been designed to slice through the air with brutal efficiency, starting with these clever wheel covers that smooth the airflow all the way down the side of the car. You'll notice it's missing a normal object. That's a wing mirror here. They've gone. Instead, we've got an even cooler is back here. This is my favourite bit. Instead of having ugly spoilers, the Speedtail has bendy bits. Bodywork moves according to air pressure and with a little help from the gearbox as well. Look at that. No creases, no turbulence. No idea how far I can bend that before I break it, but you get the gist. And look at it. You end up with a simple, clean, beautiful shape. I think it's wonderful. And while McLaren has done a thoroughly 21st century job in the aero department, the way the Speedtail generates its 1,000 horsepower is just as modern. It makes 750 horsepower from a twin-turbocharged 4-litre V8 behind me, and the rest is from electricity. So it's a hybrid. That's right, it's green. Ish. In the handling department, though, the Speedtail is pleasingly old school, because while a lot of today's hypercars have embraced stable, predictable four-wheel drive, the Speedtail throws everything to the rear wheels only, and that means that when you turn the ESC off, things can get a little bit lively. 1,000 horsepower drifts. I'm there all day. He's brilliant. Really agile, great steering, good compromise between ride and grip and handling. McLaren, they just do chassis so well. But phenomenally fast and remarkably agile though it is, there might be a problem with the Speedtail. That top speed. Because in a world where a modified Bugatti Chiron recently hit 300 miles per hour, 250 isn't exactly game-changing. But honestly, anything over 250 is bonkers, and there's not many places you can go faster than that. So it's not about how quickly you can go, it's how quickly you get to going quick, if you know what I mean. And this is where the Speedtail reigns supreme, firing you up the road faster than anything else out there. Oh, this is the acceleration king, this thing. 0 to 186 miles an hour in 12 points. Great Britain 1, German-French border area 0. This is the new benchmark for fast. And this new benchmark for fast gave me and my colleague Paddy an idea.
Oh yes. Now, back in 2007 on this very programme, you may remember Richard Hammond raced a very fast car against an RAF fighter jet. That fast car was a Bugatti Veyron, and it lost. But, as you can see, things have moved on in the last 13 years, so I thought it was time for a rematch. So I rang up the RAF, I said, guess what, we've got a new toy, fancy a rematch? And they said, we'd love a rematch, and guess what, we've got a new toy as well. Yeah! I think we've bitten off more than we can chew!
This is the F-35B Lightning. It's known as a fifth-generation multi-role aircraft with stealth capability. But with a top speed of 1,200 miles an hour, an operational ceiling of 50,000 feet, and the ability to land vertically onto the deck of an aircraft carrier, to put it more simply, this is the most sophisticated fighter jet the world has ever seen.
Whoa. Can't go past that line. That's 100 million quid's worth of kit. They don't want us near it.
We can't get closer than this to
No,
it.
100 million pounds. How much is that?
2 million quid.
Yeah, chicken feed. What speed's yours, top end?
250.
Yeah, that's about 1200 miles per hour, that one.
I thought you were supposed to be a fan of the car. You're on the side of the car. You present the car show.
I'm refereeing. I'm standing off from both of them.
Doesn't sound like it to me. It sounds like you're in the corner of the plane to me.
In the game of top trumps, with that jet in this car, at the minute, this car's not doing that well. But I've got every faith in it round the track. Right, are we ready for this goose, man?
Paddy, go on. We agreed no Top Gun.
Don't call me, I'm Maverick. I'm now known as Maverick.
Why are you Maverick?
Maverick's the cool one.
So, now that we'd met the competition, next, the referee wanted to go over the rules of the race.
Gentlemen, pretty straightforward this. Down there, going to do a left, then you're going to do a left, down here, another left, along the straight to the finishing line. First across the finish line wins. Any questions?
Yeah, the jet can't quite exactly do that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be at 250 feet, 400 miles an hour at this turn. We'll put the bank on, it'll be a limiter pull to get to 35 alpha to minimise the radius of the turn to then parallel the disused runway. We'll roll out level, I'll continue down, then it'll be another left turn, again 7G, 400 miles an hour, limiter pull round the corner to roll out. We'll continue up, I'm not going to make this turn left here, it's too tight. I'm going to continue off, again 250 feet, this time at 500 miles an hour to enter this turn, 7G sustained, to then bleed down 35 alpha, so you can see the jet skidding around the corner, to then roll wings level, 100 foot, 550 mile an hour finish, with the car down here.
Let's put that down. Hang on a second. Who's that?
The pilot.
Looks about 18.
They start them young now.
Right. Okay. All okay? Yeah? Alright, let's turn and burn, lads. Do you know what that is?
Coffee cup.
Correct. Let's get out of here. Let's do it. Wings up.
With the engineers now poring over every detail of their machines before the race, suffice to say both teams were taking things seriously. And with final checks complete, it was time to take to the track. That's fairly intimidating.
411, confirmed clearance to take off. 411, clear roll demo, serial 1.
Wow! What a piece of kit. F-35 versus Speedtail. It's the coolest thing I've ever done. Look at the thing. It just looks like an engine with a person strapped to the front of it.
Christopher, are you ready?
As I'll ever be. Here we go then. Ready, steady, go. I'm on. Come on. 120, 130. Where's the jet? Where's the jet?
is where we'll get our time.
Where is it? Where is he?
I can see the F-35. No! Got it! No! Got it!
And over the line.
101 complete.
That is one of the coolest pieces of engineering I've ever seen. If I'm going to lose to anyone, I'm going to lose to that.
Past 3, clear to land.
There he is, McGuinness. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Listen, there's nothing to be sorry about, is there? Because end of the day, it's 100 million quid's worth of kit, right?
Dude,
And
he
I've got it.
absolutely spanked me.
For the second time running, Top Gear has been done by Top Gun. And what's mad is, the lad flying that is now off to do a paper round.
Properly impressive. But having said that, you did set out to prove that the car is mightier than the plane. And you lost.
Yeah, well, hang on a minute, Fred.
What?
That jet was 100 million quid, right? This
Yeah.
is only 2 million.
Only 2 million. Bargain.
It's a bargain.
Bargain.
It's an absolute
I
bargain.
don't like losing. If I'm going to lose, I'll do it to something like an F-35. It's the most stunning piece of engineering. And furthermore, a big thank you to the RAF who are here behind us.
And as well, folks, the actual pilot, AK's in the room. There he is. There's AK. Give it up for AK. Unfortunately, AK can't remain for the rest of the show because he's got school in the morning. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, boys, over you come. The new Defender. What are you thinking? Butch.
I think it was alright.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. It's like a little condensed down Discovery. What do you think?
What's the best car they've made in the last 20 years?
Absolutely. Well, it's not quite ready for Top Gear testing yet. We'll do that next series. But straight off the bat, I've spotted a problem. Loaded up with option, the new Defender, 70 grand.
70 grand for a Defender.
Yeah.
I tell you, the world's gone mad.
Absolutely bonkers. So I reckon that left a gap in the market for a proper go-anywhere 4x4 that's not only comfy, but cheap. Which gave me an idea.
Oh, God.
To show Harry and Flint off what the future of affordable 4x4s looks like, I've been told to meet them at Millbrook Proving Ground in Bedfordshire.
Why are we here, Chris?
This is Millbrook, Fred, right? So Millbrook is a torture chamber for cars. When a car company wants to test a car for destruction before it builds it, comes here.
So that's what Paddy's doing.
Yes, I don't think it bodes too well for him, does it? No. I can hear it. Is it a road sweeper?
Hey! Boom! This is me, no-nonsense, cost-effective answer to the new Land Rover Defender. I give you the dirty rascal. What I've done, I took the no-nonsense practicality of a Bedford Rascal van and cross-pollinated it onto a proper 4x4 with a big torquey diesel engine.
What is the 4x4 in the engine, though?
A Daihatsu.
Right.
First of all, I mean, it looks pretty proper, doesn't it?
I like a monster truck look. The only thing, though, it looks a bit of cardo.
Get round here. Now then, you see, what happens with a lot of these, like Land Rovers or, luxury 4x4 manufacturers, they give you a bit of shiny wood, a bit of leather, stick your brolly in the boot. Luxury, that's not luxury. This is proper luxury, lads. Yeah.
Look, Oh, now that.
Boom, bifolds. Now that is glassy.
Again.
Looks glassy.
Of course you can. Whoa. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Take your shoes off.
Yeah.
PMG.
I've not got any child sizes, but you should be okay with them, you. Now, as you'd expect from a McGuinness masterpiece, the Dirty Rascal has been fitted with everything you need to soak up the glorious British countryside in total comfort.
Where's the shower jar?
Because, flick that, lift it up, that, yeah. You've got a dirty off-roading? Get yourself in the shower, lads. Eh? Lovely. Monsoon that.
It's not a shower, it's a monsoon shower.
A monsoon shower. And sanitizer.
And sanitizer.
That's very off-road.
And sanitizer. When you're out lambing or whatever it is these country folk do, I've seen people put their arms in livestock. That's what that's for. Now, have a look at some of the stuff on there.
You got
tea,
cocktail soup,
hot Vimto. Hey, more importantly, gravy.
Paddy, this is pretty comprehensive.
You like the Pope? It's like the Pope mobile.
It is very holy.
How do these work?
Toffees, you just turn that and out they come. Pink shrimp, white mice, fruit salads, blackjacks, cola cubes. What more do you want?
Okay, how much then for the whole thing?
£1,000 for the Bedford Rascal.
Yeah.
Right, couple of grand for the Daihatsu.
Well,
Few odds and sods. £7,000 all in. That is what's known as an absolute bargain. There she goes, she's lively. And as the Dirty Rascal certainly looks like an affordable 4x4, the next question was, does it go like one? To find out, we headed off to explore all 100 of its horsepower on Millbrook's fearsome test tracks. Right then, let's up the taps.
don't get carried away, McGuinness. Whoa, this feels absolutely lethal.
The trouble is because she's quite high, I've got to be a bit careful on the bends.
Do you just calm down, Paddy?
Go on, girl.
It sounds like you've got a hairdryer stuck to the engine.
Great.
Not bad tap. Couple of things. Observation. The Defender is an icon. It's an iconic shape, and what you've done is taken another iconic shape and celebrated it. I love that. Second of all, we are very near to Bedford, the home and birthplace of the Rascal.
Yes.
This is like driving a Ferrari in Maranello.
I'm telling you now, this car is a beauty.
Don't look.
With the lads clearly loving the Rascal on tarmac, next it was time to show what it could do on Millbrook's off-road test track. Well, the producers had a little surprise for us. Hang on a minute. 2 other cheap 4x4s already on sale. If that's the competition, lads, we have nothing to worry about.
When you say we, this is your baby. Would rather be in that. Fred, see the duster.
You're lost, boys.
Yes, taking on the Rascal around the rough stuff, I would now be in the plucky Dacia Duster, while Flintoff would take the feisty Suzuki Jimny. And all 3 of us would have our work cut out on a timed lap of Millbrook's punishing off-road obstacle course, specifically designed to test any 4x4 to its limit. Laying down the benchmark time then, the Duster and I were up first.
3, 2, 1, go!
Kill descent mode.
You're going to struggle down that.
Yeah, I'll struggle on that.
It's a mixture of speed, but also trying not to wreck the vehicle. The Duster is already a legend.
Regardless of his type, it's like 20 grand car, that. 7 grand for the Dirty Rascal.
No, well, you'll have your chance.
Right, gotta keep it going. Go on, Duster.
coming through.
He's going over that pretty quickly. That's horrendous. Come on, the duster.
Oh, he's got it through.
Oh, it's through.
Wow.
It exceeded all expectations. It was a wild ride.
Looked well on the first bit.
It's mega. And on the stuff where you could go a bit quick, she was fantastic. Up on her toes. This is a tough little thing. It's going to take some beating.
You don't know your time?
Go on then.
3 minutes, 16.65.
I think that's the time to beat, boys.
I reckon that's a decent time. So, it's just as well that the Jimny is a very decent car. Rugged build, 4-wheel drive and a low-range box. Don't be fooled by its size. This is a proper off-roader.
It pains me to say it, but you might look a bit too big for that car.
I feel it, Chris.
You do?
Yeah. I'm really sat in the back.
All right, Hightower. Right, 316.65 to beat. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go. Got the hill descent on. Whoa, easy switching. Come on, let's go.
I think he could roll it.
Oh, it's a rough ride, this.
It's not so much about time with Fred, it's just more about do we have to get another ambulance in?
Yeah.
Flying through the puddle. 1.5 litre, I've only got 100 horsepower. Turn the traction on, so I'm getting a bit of sliding. This is fun, this is better than being on a track.
No, I can't hear any crashes yet.
Now coming up to the water, get it round.
If there's a problem or it gets stuck, he can just put his feet through the bottom and hike it up like a massive pair of green short pants and just walk.
Just eating the course up. You can see why people run these. Come on, this is it.
Oh my God, look how fast he's going.
Oh, let's just go for it. Go, 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 go.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yes! I've got to be close to Iris's time.
Oh my God, Fred.
Here he comes.
What about the handbrake turn?
Can't find the gear.
That's not words.
That wasn't the best. There's good news and bad news. I'll give you the bad news first.
Handbrake turn.
Terrible.
Do you know what was happening?
Yeah.
I thought, I've got to do it because they're watching. And I got into it and I took myself out of it like you absolute plant pot.
So, 3:16.65.
Yeah, what we got?
You did it in 2:50.
No! It's a massacre! This is an absolute massacre!
It's a slaughter!
It's a massacre!
It's a slaughter!
Which bit did you miss out? Do you know what? This is brilliant, this car.
Both of your cars, though, quick.
Yeah.
It's all about the obstacles with mine.
Do we agree that it was the car that did it for Fred?
No,
So we're agreeing on that?
no. Why you got a Dacia Duster at the same price? 20 grand, 20 grand.
Get in the dirty rascal!
You're a race driver, you've been doing this show for years.
It's got live axles.
I'm just a northern stuck in a yellow car. That's all I am.
Last up then, there was just the small matter of the dirty rascal.
Paddy, you've got to beat 250.85. Not a problem.
Good. You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh God, oh God. I've got to keep it in first.
Here we go.
Slow down, slow down.
Oh!
No, 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 no.
Oh!
Oh, I
A little bit of a bang at the bottom there.
tell you what, at least if he goes over, the hot drinks before ambulance gets here.
Oh!
Oh, tell you what.
You can keep your chimneys and your Dacias for this guy.
There he is, I can see him down there. Look at him.
There.
He's going fast as well.
Yes. Now we're talking. Oh, water run. Now this is where the dirty rascal comes into its own because plenty of clearance. Oh. Oh dear. Oh God.
that's not good. It's a tricky one.
We've gone past 3 minutes here, we've not seen him. Surely there must be a problem. Give him a shout.
Paddy, this is Chris.
How am I going to explain this one to the lads? What am I going to tell them?
Should we go and find him?
Should we leave him out there for a bit longer to suffer or not?
We don't know what it is, he might have gone over. Come on. Guessing the rascal needed rescuing, we jumped in the nearest thing that might have a chance of towing it and headed out onto the course.
There then. Can I get down here?
I can see it. There's something green down there. How about a splash?
Oh yeah, go on. Go fast, go fast. Go, stop, don't stop.
Jesus! Asshole!
Did you see him? He was clamouring to get back in the car as fast as he could. That was... Oh, that's the best thing you've ever done. That is the best thing you've ever done. Prick. I thought Chris getting pelted by golf balls dressed as a T-Rex was as good as it gets. But that's... You getting splash padded was even better.
To be honest, I expect that kind of immaturity from you, but Christopher, I am very disappointed in you,
I'm sorry.
Well, I've got to say, the Range Rover Sportster stealth, I didn't hear you coming until the tsunami hit. And then the underpants were just obliterated. But I tell you what, I think I'm onto something with the almighty rascal. Land Rover, if you're watching, call me. Let's make this happen.
In fairness, the rascal was better than expected, but because it was you, expectations were low.
I don't think it was too bad an idea. It just didn't work.
What we're saying is, we admire the effort, but your car was woeful.
Work in progress, lads. It's a prototype. There's more to come, and as we'll see later in the show, when the Dirty Rascal takes on a much bigger challenge. But now, it's time to meet our star in a reasonably fast car, who tonight is Romish Ranganathan. Romish, I want to talk about Misadventures. It's a fantastic show.
Thank you.
You've been all around the world, as has us. I think that's a word. What's the worst place you've driven in?
Mongolia was pretty bad because it's sort of, you're in Ulaanbaatar and it's really packed.
Yeah.
And they're very zen about the traffic. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't go anywhere because the city's so overpopulated. And I find it rage-inducing, to be honest with you. But the Mongolians are very chilled out about it. And then you go out and you're in the middle of nowhere, basically.
What about the hotels?
Well, I'll be honest with you. When I signed up to do the travel show, I had assumed that what happens is that they say, oh, you're going to be staying here, and then they go cut, and then you get taken somewhere actually decent. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about authenticity, really. I just want a comfortable night. But it turns out that they've got some sort of rule where you actually have to stay where you say you're going to stay, which I find unacceptable.
The thing about Misadventures, Ron, is, you know, the hotels might not be great, but do you choose your co-host on that programme? Because I watched the Colombian episode.
Okay, listen, this is, by the way, what you're about to say is unacceptable. Can I just say that? No, because Freddie got me into trouble on this, right? I did the Colombia show, okay, and I had a co-host on this show.
Who's that?
That's you.
The thing is, he's picked a beautiful Colombian actress and he's salsa dancing and all sorts with her.
No, listen,
I get these two.
First of all, I'm not deriving any enjoyment from that. I'm dedicated to the show and I want to deliver. I'm dedicated to the show and I'm trying to present Colombia. And if my co-host happens to be attractive, I didn't even notice. I'm a married man. It doesn't even register with me. So,
Absolutely.
that is the only I've ever done that my wife has watched, by the way.
How did that go down, Rob?
Let's just say I will not be making a return trip to Colombia. She just sort of said to me, I've heard I should watch what you got up to. Because normally she doesn't care.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody says, oh, Romish was flirting or whatever, she doesn't care because she knows that looking at me, the chances of me, do you know what I mean? I haven't really got a shot. So she's quite chilled out about that.
You say that, Ron, but you've upped your game these days, haven't you? You've gone for a high fade, you're trimming the beard, your clothes are different.
No,
you did
I've
look
not
well,
changed.
it's a compliment.
No, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
To me as well, they do it to me.
You've never said you
They
look
do it
well.
to you.
Yeah, we've never said you look well ever, to be honest.
What did you look like before?
Wait, smash me. Come on, let's get back to your car history, shall we, Ramesh? I'm looking down the list here, and two words keep coming up. Vauxhall and Mariva. Okay? How many of these awful things have you owned?
3.
What? Why? Didn't you learn first time?
Well, we had one, and I wrote it off. And then we got another one, and I wrote that off.
How,
and then I just thought,
how did you do them?
pardon?
How did you write them
Just
off?
shit, I can't. There's no excuse, it was just sheer incompetence. I've got to be honest with you. This eye just completely went out of my control. And, no, it was down to my fault. We've been through a lot of cars, mainly because I've written them off. But we did have one where I'd written off one of the Marivas, and we got a payout for it. And I went and bought like a really old Volvo because I wanted something safe because I thought my track record is not great. And then I just started doing stand-up, and I wasn't making any money from it at all. Like, we were completely broke. And then the road tax ran out on the car. So I was due some money from a gig shortly. So I said to my wife, look, let's just try and style it out for a bit, and then when I get the money for the gig, I'll pay the road tax. And then we went out to the shops, and then we came back, and the car was gone. And I phoned up, and the car had been impounded for not having any road tax. So I phoned them up, and I said, what's the situation? How do I get the car back? And they said, well, it's a £500 fine, and every day that you have the car here, before you pay that money, it's £150 a day. So no way I could afford to pay that. So that got written off in a different way, just got scrapped.
Well, I've got you. This is so handy for me and Chris, because obviously you've known Fred and worked with him for a while.
Yeah.
We've worked with him for a while. Have you figured him out?
Can I figure him out? No. I would say he's wired differently to any other human.
Oh, yes, he is. Yeah.
And
Yes, he is.
my dad is no longer with us, but he was a massive cricket fan, and he loved Freddie. And now I work with Freddie, and Freddie sees me being pathetic at all of these physical tasks, and I just can't help thinking that my dad would just be so ashamed. Like, I can't believe you're humiliating yourself in front of Freddie Flintoff. I just, every now and again, when I've failed at some sort of physical challenge in front of Freddie, I just go, I'm sorry, Dad. Do you know what I mean?
It wasn't so much the physical challenge because we played a cricket match, didn't we? And I'll be honest with you, Ron, I was expecting a little bit more because you do like your cricket.
I do love cricket, yeah, but it turns out you need 2 fully functioning eyes to be really good at it. Do you know what I mean?
All right, Ron, it's time for the business end of this. You know, you've told us you've written off cars, but it's time to find out how fast you went round our track in our reasonably fast car. How do you think it went? Because the weather out there is awful.
The conditions in which I did the track, I would describe as apocalyptic. So, I've got to be honest with you, when I got behind the wheel, my main goal was survival.
Ramesh, we don't want to say you went round slowly, but we didn't use a stopwatch, we used a calendar.
So we have a look at it. Let's have a look at Ramesh's lap.
Here we go then. Biblical conditions, standing water.
So I'm going to try and channel my mum. Like my mum's in there. Darling, don't break too soon, okay? That is a mistake, a lot of people make. Oh, why can't I stop myself?
Good line there, Ramesh, good line. And the problem is, in these conditions, you can't see the white line.
No, I've
You've no idea where you're going.
Okay, ease the throttle as you come out of the bend. Let the car do the work, darling, okay? That was too rough in there. Left side of the tires, okay? Dab on the brake.
Are you anywhere near? Yeah, you're on the line there. You're doing a good job. Chicago, underwater. Braking point now for Hammerhead. Braking point.
Don't brake too soon. You broke too soon. You're an absolute tit.
Hammerhead, you're on the line. It's good. Get the power down. Bit of oversteer.
And then let's absolutely hammer it here, Ron, like a Don. Yes, mate. Bad man things.
Tyre wall flat out. Tyre wall flat out.
This is terrible. Dab on the brake. Easy into the bend, okay? Don't be a dickhead.
Second to last, the most difficult corner. Looks a bit quick. You could be off there. You could be off. Oh, he's just about holding together.
Keep going. This is salvageable.
Through Gambon.
Keep going, doesn't matter. Come on!
And over the line.
It was bad out there, though. It was bad. Good effort. Ron.
Right, Ramesh. Look, right, first of all, before you start, the conditions unacceptable,
Yeah, it was
right?
bad.
I should lose 30 seconds.
Ramesh, the
straight
great
off the bat.
drivers excel in wet conditions.
Yeah, I
Great.
never claimed to be a great driver. I merely agreed to be on the show.
Looking at the board, Ron, we know where you'd like to be, but realistically, where do you think you are? Don't worry about the top half.
If I'm not on the bottom, I'll be delighted. That, for me,
So you're setting
my
your sights
year,
high,
mate.
aren't you?
yeah, because look at it, man. I've written off 3 cars. You saw the guys. You saw the conditions. It's difficult, right? Guys. Anyway,
All right,
go on.
Ramesh.
I don't like the look on your face, mate.
I can tell you went round. Good news. 1 minute.
Oh, that's good.
50.
I found everything.
3. What?
Oh.
Yes. Points. 9. Look at this, right? Yes. You've got the VW very wet.
Very wet.
Yeah? That's what I'm talking about. Riggedy Rangers in the house. Deal with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ramesh Ranganathan! Time to get back to the dirty rascal. Obviously, it didn't reach its full potential at Millbrook, but that's an artificial environment. To really shine, you need to stick it in its natural habitat. Somewhere rugged, hilly, post-apocalyptic. So the producer said there's only one place for it. Scotland. The Dirty Rascal was back in business. Tell you what, she's as good as new, lads. I've got the snorkel on the top, not a problem if we encounter any more water. Gravy's on tap, beautiful.
Melbourne boss. System needs to be reliable.
Hey up,
Just being reminded, why am I sat in the back again being chucked around?
I don't think you get in the front. I really don't, it's that tight. Watch the snorkel deal with this now. Oh, look at that. To test my newly upgraded, battle-ready Rascal, we've been told to head into the middle of the Highlands to a meeting point at an old barn. Go on. Thank you. So, you reckon you've built a tough off-road machine? Time to prove it with a race against Britain's toughest off-road machine. These lads. These lads. What lads?
These lads. Yes, the Dirty Rascal had its work cut out, because its race would be a grueling 20-kilometre off-road assault across the moorland against a squad of former British Special Forces.
You know they've got guns.
I might see if I can join them. I'm not sitting in the back of this all day.
You what?
What?
What happened to the old Musketeers motto? One for
Because
one and one for all.
I'm just getting chucked round in the back. I'm going to be sick. Them lads are best of the best. I'm going to join them.
We've got tea, coffee, custard and gravy.
No, I'm out.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, lads. You don't mind if I tag along, do you?
You do know what we're doing, though, don't you?
Let's go for a walk, aren't we?
A little bit more than that, mate.
I'd sooner take my chances than in there with them two. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them.
Shocking. Look at his little boy's rucksack they've given him. They've all got like 20 odd kilo in that. He's got his sandwiches.
That's all right. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's leave them.
We're out of here. Now, our race to prove the Rascals' all-terrain chops had been inspired by the Special Forces selection test. grueling race, hiking across the island wilderness, finishing at 2 extraction vehicles positioned on the nearest proper road 20 kilometres away. And since Flintoff's new friends seemed to know where they were going, our plan was simple. Follow them. I can live with this.
Yeah. So if we just do this for 4 or 5
Follow
hours.
up and then straight back.
Do you want a coffee?
I'd love a coffee, yeah.
What's our chances of eating these lads? Very high.
Fred, to me, looks like a schoolboy being taken on a trip.
Yeah?
Any chance of your lads getting a wriggle on? We've got to want to get there. Unfortunately, though, it turns out Special Forces types don't take kindly to this sort of encouragement. Hey, up, where are they going now? What have we missed? What have we missed?
Go for tea.
Do you want a gravy?
Oh, it's smoking.
Jesus Christ!
Almost there.
Yellow smoke!
Look at the smoke coming out. We're going to get some distance between us and the vehicle.
Get it out! Is that it?
Well, it just won't go.
Let me get the bifold, hang on.
Good work.
Oh, takes your breath away, doesn't it?
It's made a right mess of your soft furnishings, that has.
Leaving McGuinness and Harris to sort out the smoking rascal, the lads hatched a plan to seize the advantage.
We're going to go west shortly, then south. We're going to try and pick a route you can't get up. Yeah, exactly.
Sucking the smoke out. Genius.
Look at that, it's clearing up now. Lock the bifold in. Let's go. We're losing time now.
Get shifty on, guys.
Oh, the rascal's got no chance in this.
Yeah, he's going to have to pick another route.
So, the Special Forces' dirty tactics had given them an early lead. Taking the direct route, they were now heading south up and over the high ground. But, on the move again, the dirty rascal was now following the river and blazing its own trail. Way!
Whoa! Oh! Paddy! Look. It's doing wheelies! Have you been taking lessons from Flintoff? If we're moving like this, we're winning.
Sit rep on our progress. This is heavy going. Pace is dropping. Problem is though, I think it's about to get a hell of a lot harder. Between us, when you're with these lads, Special Forces, you don't try and give it all away. Just keep nodding your head saying, yeah, I'm good as gold.
Let's go, guys.
Certain Flintoff's walking holiday would be no match for our pace. We decided there was time to pull over for a well-earned hot brew. He's out there pretending he's Andy McNabb. We're here, enjoying this beautiful countryside, just having a cup of gravy, just two pals relaxing.
There's stuff in here.
Yeah, that might be a pube. What I do, I reuse the shower water. It gets collected in a tray, goes into the machine. It's all about recycling. Fully refreshed and badly needing a toothpick, we got back to our speedy progress along the river.
Is there not an easier track we can take than this?
Well, we're trying to win a race, aren't we? So
Yeah, well, so look, we've got nice flat ground to our right, rubble to our left.
Yeah,
We're
but
driving up a river.
I saw some
Why
in
are
the
you
film.
driving up a river?
Oh, that's a bit of a...
Whoa, Guinness. Now it's...
Hey, don't worry about that. I'll just reverse a little bit. Yeah. Best not go into the bank. You know what's caused that? You.
What?
Talking to me.
Yeah, okay. And there we go.
Jump out.
3 foot of water.
Yeah,
I'm not getting
no
out.
water here. What about you climbing over me, getting out that bank there?
You want me to climb over you?
You're not the biggest of blokes, are you?
straps in. Right. Okay. Oh, God. Christ! Ow! My back's stuck. Hold on. I'm in, you clown. I can't move.
What are you doing?
I can't move.
What are you doing?
I got my neck stuck.
Right, put your foot on the tyre now. I've got you.
Okay.
That's it. That's it, you're on. Right. Push on that front there. What are you doing?
I'm pushing. My legs under my arms. Go.
Go on, let's go in. Go on. Go on, Christoph. Yeah, baby. We're out, son. Back on dry land, Freddie McNabb was making slow but steady progress.
We're going to follow this water source and it just starts going up and up and up. Reckon it's going to be the hardest part of the trip, this one. Just climbing. Push. Easy, Tiger.
Oh, get up, girl! Yeah! Go on there, girl. Now out of the deep water, we really needed to start covering some ground. Bit of mud plugging, lovely stuff.
Where are you going?
Well, we're heading straight on. Now listen, don't do your thing talking to me. Don't worry about it.
Stuck there. We're definitely stuck there. I'd like to tell you now, in advance of the mayhem, I'm not getting out.
Okay. That's not a good look. I'm just telling you, that is not a good look. I won't be able to unsee that.
This is tough. One thing physically, guys, keep it going. It's mentally just trudging. And the summit of that doesn't seem to get any closer. Weather's gone a bit bleaker, it's a bit colder as we get higher. The one thing that's driving me on though is the thought of being beat by McGuinness and his rascal, and that does not want to happen.
Still might though. Because somehow Morris had dry humped the rascal out of trouble. And we were back in action.
Without wanting to state the bleeding obvious,
Yeah.
this terrain isn't necessarily suiting us because it's not very quick.
Yes, exactly.
We need a track.
Yes.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I've got to work out where we are.
Oh. Yeah, I've got to be able to see. Got to be able to see. Oh God.
Can't stand it. We can't refold the map properly. Right.
There, up there. Oh, Jesus. Yes. No.
Right,
At last.
now we are cooking on gas.
Now I feel as though we're back in the race now. And with good reason.
You got a bit of snow?
Because the last Boy Scout might have been approaching the top of his climb, but the rascal was now on a proper track and doing a lot more than walking bits.
Go on, you rascal!
Woohoo!
So, more than 15 kilometres into our hike, and me and the Special Forces had completed the big climb. The rascal was coming up fast on the other side of the mountain, but bad weather at the top was playing into our hands.
Guys, good to do it now. Lads having a bit of a check with the map. Just to check we're going the right way. The weather's closed in. Can't see a thing. I suppose one of the worst things would happen. You do all that walking, you're going the wrong way. That'll just do you in. Got here for days.
Good to go, Freddie?
Oh, we're going.
Oh dear. That is thick. Just changes a feel like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, this could be quite interesting.
The cloud meant we had no chance of finding the routes over the top.
Ridiculous. Can't see a thing.
All we could do was head back the way we'd come to look for another way round. While on the other side of the mountain, the Von Trapps were making a breakthrough.
Hey, we go, it opens up. How much longer have we got of daylight?
I see the sun's dropping. You're lucky if you're going to squeeze 45 minutes.
So we need to nearly be finished by then, don't we?
The weather's clearing a bit. We're on a downhill track, and we can see where we're going. Where are we going now? Where are we going?
You've got the map, left to right.
Right.
You've just took a guess at that, haven't you? You've not even looked at it.
Well, if we're going round the mountain, and that's the mountain, I think we go around that way.
Amazingly, Harris had made the right call. And although still a long way back, the rascal's luck was on the up. Now on a fast track skirting around the mountain down to the finish, the race was back on.
So we need to try and get the speed going a little bit, guys. I reckon we've got about 20 minutes of light left.
How much distance?
We've got around 2 clicks from here.
Funny!
Don't worry.
Yeah, telling me, run. What my body's saying. It is knackered. It's half metal and you're 42. You can't do it. But I want to move, I want to win.
Got to be near now. Got to be near. Come on.
Come on, keep it going, guys, come on.
We have to finish this now, come on.
I think we've got this. I do think we've got this. We've spent the last several miles
All right.
really flying.
Home straight.
Come on, guys, keep it going.
Come on, keep moving.
You know, I feel like victory's in our sights, my friend.
Last minute, guys, come on.
Come on, push it.
I can see something distant over there, Luke. Well, there's a car there.
Here it is. Boom.
Oh, Fred.
You've only gone and done it.
That is a victory. Bit of a celebration, Bit of a celebration.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
How did you manage that?
Got the A-team, man.
Lads, very, very well done.
Sterling work.
Thank you so much for looking after us.
You're getting in the back,
Get the back, Fred.
Do you mind?
Yes, jump in.
Get in.
Right, I'm going to jump in the back of this thing.
As an aside, boys, I know you need a capable off-road vehicle.
Yes.
Would you be interested?
That is not the attitude, lads. Right. Let's get out of here.
These are words I never thought I'd say. I'm so pleased to see you too.
Enjoy the countryside, beautiful. It's not all about the competition, is it?
I tell you what, when you do come last, you dust over that bit, don't you? You lost again.
He's traitor of the year,
don't start
sunshine.
That's harsh.
And there's no shame in losing to the special forces. They're the best in the world. And ladies and gentlemen, the special forces are in the room tonight, but you won't notice because they are masters of disguise. But they are here. They are here somewhere. Right. Chameleon.
Right. Getting beaten by the special forces, that's one thing. Getting beaten by an ex-cricketer on foot,
Yeah, an ex-cricketer with a dodgy knee as well, like that.
you should be ashamed, Bob.
Yeah.
You're on my team.
No. This is all your own work. You're on your own.
Luke, I admit, making a better off-roader than Land Rover Defender for $7,000 is tougher than you think. But on the plus side...
Well, there's a plus side, let's hear it.
No, there isn't one. There isn't. Should we leave it there?
Yes.
Should we leave it
Yeah,
there?
yes.
Right. We're all off for a steaming Vimto, but we'll be back next week when Chris drives Porsche's new electric car, and we all off to Peru. See you then. Good night.
Well, we'll meet them there then, in Peru next Sunday at 8. Now, for a slice of the quiet life, gorge yourself next here on 2. Our couples must navigate the untamed Alaskan wilderness. And over on 1 right now, no escapism necessary. The stars are out in force for the British Academy Film Awards 2020.